Good morning, sir. Thank you for your patience. You got some tickets. We're going to discuss them. Some are under ordinance or Constantine, and some are under state law. No insurance is punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Excuse me, fine of up to $500, not less than $200. You're charged with operating without insurance, operating without a valid license, and improper plate. They also show a civil infraction from the same date. Looks like they got that in here twice. You can't get convicted twice of the same thing. The 1-year misdemeanor insurance charge cannot be charged as an ordinance. It has to be under state law. The other charges are under Constantine ordinance. My advice is that we set this for pretrial with the county prosecutor and the Constantine prosecutor. See if we can come to some resolution. Do you have insurance on the car now?
No, sir. That car is going to the scrap yard, actually.
It got impounded?
No.
All right.
He let us.
All right, guys, this is where it all begins. A routine courtroom moment turns serious fast. The judge calmly lays out the charges. No insurance, no valid license, improper plates. State law, city ordinance. Jail time is on the table. Fines stack up. The defendant stands there listening as the system reads his record back to him, reminding him that driving without insurance isn't just paperwork. It's a crime with real consequences.
Take the car home.
All right. Your driving record shows you haven't had a license in some time. You had one. You got a bunch of unpaid tickets. Have you done anything to try to get your license back?
Your Honor, Indiana has my license so messed up. Every time I go to try to do it, they just lead me in a circle and I'm back to the beginning.
Yeah, and you can't get your Michigan license straightened out until you get your suspension lifted from Indiana. So you're in a catch-22. All the more reason why I think you could use a lawyer to help you with this. Do you have any objection to that? Plead not guilty and get a lawyer to help you?
No, sir, I ain't got no objections.
What's that? All right, I'll show a plea of not guilty.
Scrap the car. So you can get that to the prosecutor to show you got your car.
Okay.
How'd you get here this morning?
A friend of mine dropped me off.
Who's that?
Lindsay Evans.
All right, let's make sure you didn't drive here. All right, I'll set a pretrial for both Constantine and county prosecutor.
Now listen, this is where things get complicated. The driving record tells a long story. Licenses suspended, unpaid tickets, years of unresolved problems. Indiana holds the license. Michigan won't issue a new one. A legal catch, 22. The judge makes it clear. This isn't something you fix alone. A lawyer is necessary. A not guilty plea is entered, and a pretrial is set. But the tension in the room hasn't gone anywhere.
And this I heard Ms. Jackson tell you, if you did scrap the car, I want you to bring in proof that you scrapped the car.
I was checking, sir.
And if you're gonna scrap it, I don't think there's any need to get a proper plate. The problem is your no valid operator's license charge. You've got some old tickets that you didn't pay. Again, in the old days, and I end up saying this a lot because I'm old, but they used to suspend your license, which I fully agreed with. If you get a ticket and you don't pay it, I'm in support of them suspending your license. If you get a ticket and you don't show up, they used to suspend your license. Under the wisdom of the Michigan legislature, they no longer do that. So there really isn't as much sanction if you don't pay your ticket. So you've got an unpaid ticket here in Centerville from 2019, and you have another ticket from 2018 where you didn't show up and you got defaulted. So although I think they cleared all that stuff off your license, so I don't think you're going to need to clear that. Your problem is you live in Michigan.
Yeah.
And you can't get a Michigan license until you get your Indiana suspensions dealt with. And I can't help you a whit in Indiana. So you can't drive. And if you drove here this morning, we're going to have...
Here's the hard truth. Old tickets don't disappear, they wait. From 2018, from 2019, defaults, missed payments. The judge explains how the law used to be tougher, how consequences once came fast. Now the penalties linger quietly, piling up. The core issue remains unchanged. No valid license, unresolved suspensions, and no legal way to drive. Every excuse circles back to the same dead end.
Some discussion about it. I don't have an answer for you. I wish I did, but I'm going to get an attorney.
I was hoping you did too.
Well, I wish I did. I used to say I wish I had a magic wand that I could. You've already got a break by some of this stuff just disappearing. But you're on the driving suspended merry-go-round that I often talk about. I'm going to set this for an attorney pretrial. Melissa, we're doing attorney pretrials on the last Friday of May, which will be the 31st, rather than the first Friday of June.
Right, I recall that.
For May 31.
Put it on my calendar.
Okay. You don't have any vacation time left. You have to stay.
Yeah. Well, I took 4 days vacation, but then on the way back, I got sick. So then I had to take a sick day.
Where'd you go?
I just took my girls down to Panama City.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Yes.
according to the cameras, he did drive here.
Okay, why don't you have a seat, Mr. Scott? We're gonna decide whether you're gonna go to jail this morning for lying to my face.
I'm gonna
Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat.
So, Mr. Stassi, with that,
I wish people quit doing that.
And then, everything changes. The court learns he drove himself to court after saying he didn't. That's not a mistake. That's a lie. The judge's tone shifts. Frustration becomes anger. This isn't about paperwork anymore. It's about honesty. In a courtroom, trust matters. When that trust breaks, consequences hit hard. The words are sharp now. Have a seat. Jail is suddenly on the table.
Is out of necessity,
Yeah, it's out of necessity that I'm gonna send you over to the jail for a while. We'll see what you think about that. What?
I don't want to miss my court date.
Well, I'll just leave you in jail until your court date. How's that work? We're gonna talk about this in just a bit. Kane Tom. All right, so I'm not very happy about this. You're not working, you're still driving a car. You told me this car was going through the scrap yard.
Yeah, the only reason we were in that car was the starter went out on the truck.
All right, well, I don't want you to say much about it. I got a lawyer for you, but I'm not happy that you stood here and looked me in the eye and lied to me
I'm
It
sorry.
hurts my feelings, and I could tell when you told me that you were lying to me.
Yeah, I'm not a very good liar.
Yeah, so I don't know whether to believe you about any of the other stuff either. That's one of the problems with being a liar. She's already going to the jail with the other guy. Could you just take you along for the ride? This goes way back. 2004, driving without a valid license. It was 2008, not 2004, 5. Another driving without a valid license in 2018. You didn't pay that one either. 2019, you didn't pay a booking fee. I have this, plus some other stuff that you didn't pay. All right. We will set that pretrial for May 31st. Did I give you a notice regarding that?
No, sir.
This goes deeper than one day. The record stretches back nearly 2 decades. Repeated offenses, repeated chances, repeated failures to pay fines or follow orders. The judge doesn't sugarcoat it. Lying in court destroys credibility. Once that's gone, nothing else you say carries weight. The system remembers everything. And today, all of it comes crashing down at once.
Isn't very good. Find you're in contempt of court for lying to me. We give you 1 day in jail credit, 0. You'll get out tomorrow. Go to jail.
Can I let somebody know to come get their
Yeah.
vehicle? My phone's out there.
Yep.
And he's all locked up.
We'll take care of that before you go. So, you have a long history of not paying your fines.
Like I said, I was hoping to come here and find a way off that merry-go-round that you're
Well,
talking
maybe
about.
we can do that, but the way to do it isn't to drive here. If you want the prosecutor to give you some consideration and then lie to me about it, that's not helpful. So, lesson learned.
Sir, I want to not get my interview at international papers tomorrow.
Yeah, what time is it?
I set it for 9 o'clock.
Well, that's your fault. You're gonna get booked out here in the morning about 5 a.m. So 9 o'clock?
Yeah,
When will it get booked out?
He'll get booked out. If it's only 1 day, he'll be booked out at 9:30 because he's going into custody at 9:30.
I swear, Your Honor, I'm done.
Don't argue with me about it.
I'm
I
not
felt like I was
trying to
gonna,
argue.
how about 90 days in jail? Then you can set the thing out farther when you want to. This is your own fault. This
I
goes
understand.
under the category of the only person who's responsible for this is you.
I was just
I'll
really
put
hoping to.
release defendant at 5 a.m. All right, you go with the court officer.
So can I go and let somebody know?
Yeah, we'll take care of that. She'll help you with that, and we'll get you the court-appointed paperwork before you go to court.
Here's the final lesson. Guys, listen close. 1 day in jail. Contempt of court. No credit. No excuses. The judge makes it clear. Responsibility can't be avoided, only delayed. Driving while suspended. Lying to the court, hoping for a miracle. None of it works. This case ends with a warning echoing loud and clear. The only person responsible for this outcome is you.